Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness here on Thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. Life's good, man. Life is good. I'm insanely busy today, which means life is good. Anyway, I got to get this up. My wife just left. I have not played a note. Done some kettlebells, some spit buzzing. I'm ready to go. Let's see what we got. But you saw the thumbnail. The next Maurice, get yourself to NINI'S boot camp. All right? Anyway, let me honk and we'll talk more about it. Haven't played the piccolo in a long time. Anyway, a little lemonade. Double C's as big as a house, a little tartini in honor of the Baroque boot camp. Anyway, as I said, I got to make this quick. With that said, I just got this email last night. Okay, I have pushed it the last 2 years, 3 years. I'm not even sure how many years he's been doing it. Okay, but every time it comes up, I push it. Now, I have pushed a handful of things over the years. I'm going to say 95% of the stuff that I get that asks me to put it, I respectfully decline. Okay? I don't believe in most of the stuff. Okay? You know, anything by Perico, I'm there. Nick Drozdoff's podcast. Guys, I don't know Nick from a hole in the ground. His reputation precedes him. But the podcast was excellent. Why would I not promote it? This, even though I've never been to it. And Nini, maybe one summer, man. I'll come over and check out that and bring my wife, and we will, when things loosen up with COVID. And obviously they are, because they're having it. I'm not sure how they're getting around it. And that's another thing, guys. If you have any questions, don't get in touch with me. Okay? I don't have the answers. Okay, I'm going to leave a link down below that gave me all the information that Nini gave me this morning, and contact numbers if you want to talk to anybody else with more specific questions. Okay, but here's the deal. Here's the deal. I have talked many times on these videos. There's a void at the top in the Baroque world since Maurice left us. A big one. There's nobody coming close. Nobody coming close to what he did. Okay? There's some talented people. Oh, here it is. I've talked about Alison Balsam in the past. You see what it says? The next Maurice, question mark. And like a lot of people, Nini one of them, they have all the talent that Maurice has. They have all the phrasing, they have all the nuance, they have all the technique. They just don't have the chops. Okay? Now, here's the deal. Maurice, and you can take this to the bank, was a stone cold 100% screamer with a piccolo. He was Maynard with a piccolo. It was the chops that made him great. Alison Balsam, Nini, I can name 10 more guys that have all the artistry, but they don't have the chops of Maurice. And that's what holds them back. Now, with that said, not only does Nini have all the pedagogy on his side, okay, college professor, doctor of philosophy, I mean, he's got the whole thing, okay? But he's also on board with all things Calit and True Power. Guys, and that is very, very hard to come by somebody that has both. Jim Decker is another one. Trombone player and teacher extraordinaire down at Texas Tech. I push his stuff. His Texas Tech trombone clinic. Okay? Why? He's got everything you could possibly want as a musician, and he teaches calypso power. Very, very rare. NINI'S one of them. Now here's the deal. Guys, if you get the chops, if you get your 1SB, if you take a few lessons, and that's another thing, you're going to go over to Brussels, he's not going to change your mouthpiece. He's not going to change your mouthpiece. He might suggest, with the natural trumpet, you might need a deeper cup, stuff like that. And that's another thing, Jim Decker, NINI, Perico, all they put their little slant on things. They're not saying word for word what I am saying, but the foundation, guys, is the same, and that's unusual at this point. Okay? Now, a few guys I've talked about this in the past say they teach you stuff, but they don't. They're so far off, they're not even close. Another video I've done with that recently. Okay? I haven't seen Jerry in 30 years, but I'm doing his stuff. No, you're not. If you haven't seen Jerry in 30 years, you are not doing his stuff. His stuff in 30 years changed 3,000 times. Anyway, we're getting off it. The point is, NINI is the goods, and I would not recommend it if I didn't feel that way. Okay? Now, you get those chops, guys. There is a void there that Maurice left that can be done. Now, I've said this before. You think about the Baroque music, the Baroque trumpet literature. Guys, all it is scales and arpeggios. That opening salvo to the Tartini was nothing more than that, than a arpeggio. Bum bum ba da 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 da. Okay, arpeggio. Ba da 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 da. Bum bum. Guys, that is a scale in the key of G. Now, to make it sound correct, to make it sound appropriate to the time period, yes, NINI can teach you that, but they are so high. Guys, you need the chops or you're not going to do it. Alison Balson has everything but the chops. Nakarayakov, he might even have more technique than Maurice, but he doesn't have the chops. And I go right down the list, guys, and I don't want to. Okay? That's pulling people down. It comes across to try to prove my point, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But the point is, guys, the reason that I can just pick up the piccolo trumpet, having not played it in 2 weeks, okay, and just knock off the Tartini without warming up, is because I can play an octave above that on the B-flat trumpet. The Tartini is not hard. Now, if you don't have all the virtuosity, if you don't have all the musicianship, if you don't have all the genius of Maurice, you can merely be Scherbaum. Guys, Scherbaum sounded almost plodding his technique in compared to Maurice. But his chops were so great. All that literature was easy for him. And guys, that's what you got. And if that is there for you, I guarantee you, if you want to make that a career choice, it is there for you. Get the 1SB, relax the corners, get the tongue. And I'm telling you guys, and get yourself over to Brussels. Okay? Study with the master. And go to work. Go to work. It is there. I've been saying it for years, and nobody that I've heard, and I haven't heard everybody, but nobody that I've heard has made any move to fill that void. Now, he's the greatest that ever lived. Is anybody ever going to fill that void? It can be done. Guys, it can be done, but you need the chops. Those are Maynard's chops with a piccolo trumpet. And take that to the bank. Okay? It's there for you. NINI can help you get there. Guys, not only that, he has, if indeed this career is what you want, he's got contacts all over Europe that can help you when the time comes. Okay? If you are a young guy that wants that, get yourself over there. If you are a college professor that just wants some more information on this glorious time, this Baroque era to be a trumpet player, go get it. If you are an amateur trumpet player who wants to spend a beautiful couple weeks in Europe with your family, it's there for you too. All right? Anyway, the link will be down below. Check it out, and if any of this resonates with you, take the next step and make some calls. All right? All right. We should be able to talk tomorrow. Okay? Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Love you all.